Hi guys, how are you doing? Let's wait a little bit for some people to come on to get a mass. Hi guys, you're here to get a tandika, guys. For the guys that can see the post that I just put, that's the post of the car we inspected yesterday. But before you go there, katulinde ko mbawe a second zinga asatu ntandike broadcast mbotongole. Let's start with the love for cars song. Where rubber meets the soul. For the love of God's Uganda. On the streets the story's right. All the new sound bright. Toyota, Nissan, Benz, or Mazda, we break it down, no propaganda. Every bumper's got a tale. Village high to city scale. We talk the truth, not just the brand. For the love of God's Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to beams of patrol, we break it down, helping every number in the town. For the love of cars. Pre-purchase, Jesse, lead the way. Track your car, no games to play. Restore the past, drive into tomorrow. We'll bring the love, not just the horsepower. If you didn't know or a TX ride, we'll show you what's real, not just the hype. Starlet views and engine rolls, we teach you more than just photos. Taking tools from the basics up. Trucking gear and car can stop with the new Oasis on bed. For the love of cars, you ain't seen nothing yet. Learning. This is more than just machines. It's the love, the life, the dream. For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to beams of patrol. Guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I've just seen a picture of me when I still had dreads. Which year was this? This couldn't have been 2020. Let me show you. That's me when I still had dreads. My vest, that is Sekatawa. Yeah, I was young. Yeah, that's so do you guys have some of those pictures of yourself from a long time ago? Do you? So I used to be a gangster with dreadlocks. Nainga, how are you, my people? I am sorry I'm late. I had to run, so I did 10 kilometers today morning, and the running, plus the refreshing myself, and yeah, so I end up and I have a picture of my first house here. It's not really that clear, but let me show you. That was my first house. So you know how Google brings back things from the past, and this was the outside kitchen. That there was the outside kitchen with the water tank on top. Yeah, and I had the hand wash basin outside. Modern house. So guys, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, so like you guys should be backing up photos on Google Drive. It's nice. You'll be seeing pictures of yourself from a very long time ago. And this is a picture of me when I still had my Caldina. At this time, this is a TV show I was working on. We were proposing it we first proposed it for NTV, and the producer that was taking the show on, Nebamugoba, Shone Story, and then we tried it for Urban TV. Urban TV stole the concept, Nebakoramu coffee shop. But that was my Caldina in the background, Nigerika Katanda, Ojiraba. That's my Caldina in the background. And when we went today, that's a set I built for that show. That show was called Malwa Point. And that's a set I built specifically for that show. Yeah. So even then I had dreads. Let me see, there's something else I want to show you. And this was me just out of university. Dreads and gazichari into. And I used to put Naringa Nkube Bikaru. I was small, like some of you guys that are fresh from university. You get. So you guys need to back up your pictures on Google Drive. It will be a nice thing for you to look at your pictures like a long time. So anyway, how are you, my people? You have pictures of about 10 years ago. You guys need to keep pictures on. So that was those pictures are from 2013. The last picture I showed you, and I think at that time I was delivering a proposal to Coca-Cola. Was it Coke or Pepsi? So I delivered a proposal to Pepsi, a refined proposal, because they asked me to refine a proposal and then give them a refined proposal, which I did. And then on that very day I was taking that picture back. I think I have a picture of my Mac to Musota somewhere here. I would show you. So this is a picture of my Mac to Musota or your Abani. Over which other kid is that? But that's Aban. Over to Aitulazewa. So that's my Mac to. I loved that car. I have this picture. This is me kusaiti nyumba yange ya soka. Naripota ngolingo nzolo za ndi muzimbi. And then I had covered my dreads. I was tiny, right? I was tiny. That's why I lift weights. I want to be tiny again. Nobody wants to be tiny. I don't think anybody wants to be tiny. I think that's the only picture I have of that site. And that's 2016. That's 2016. I think that's enough pictures for now. Let's talk about this is the Mac to Musota. Ojiraba, it was money when I morokeno yari yamanyi. Esiyalita Kola. Was it? Esiyalita Kola. Esiyalita Kola. But it was nice. That Maktumusota was nice. Let me see what else. But that's enough pictures. I have some interesting pictures here. Anyway, how are you today, guys? I see you guys are 44 with only 24 likes. If you have not liked the broadcast, please like the broadcast. Double tap the screen. My drive storage is full of photos from 2000 up to date. You need to buy space. Me, I bought 100 GBs, and I think 100 GBs. I don't know. I bought something. I'm going to buy extra. But how are you, my people? Kanakatu Yokemuraba, it's because I ran, and yeah, the body needs time to adjust to the outside temperature, especially if you have been running. One Starlet Many Stories campaign, someone has reminded me, Muyombia Mark Lawrence or Mulinapija Joliet, Juma Ali, Innocent Mugabe VIP, Jones Info, Chambade Hannington VIP, Kato Muhammad, Shanko Gibbs, Sarema Godfrey, Chairman Zach, Mwanguzi David, Basic Chris VIP, Nampija Joliet, Ricky Chikawa VIP, Mpanga Godfrey, Jonathan Semuanga, Dr. Kambesje VIP, Eric Kandano Chinyera VIP, Jonathan Semuanga, Aijuka Blair VIP, Yusuf Minaj, Lulimi Rogers, Nyenje Henry Modern Juice Karim UG VIP, Funny Lifestyle VIP, Atange Pius, Agabs Godwin, Council Patrick Asiko, President Antonio, how is the girl, Ariatia. In 2016, I was in senior one. 2016, I was building my first house. Serunjoji Matthias, Muyombia Mark, Juliet for Starlet. Presdo, good space. We see a GB nga kumi, ziwera ye kumi. Gura 100 GBs. Nze nageza ko kugura ku Gmail enda nenge ndura tebinyamba ne ngura space. At how much for the 360? I have a 360 camera in my car, by the way. Njagala emitwalo 750. Nsa 750. Eyange jennyine ndala simanyi bwe bazitunda. Arthur, you are not buying, you are renting monthly, that extra storage. Yeah, but I buy annually. And that's very, as you sent in, that's small money. Hey, Matthias, the more pedals if I you call a report. But now you call a report on that day being Sumbuwa. Lamek, Titi, King Daniel VIP, good morning. Good morning, Arthur. I have a question for Mr. Chris Fitness. Wama, I can also lose weight and build muscle. I'm bigger than Vinny Cats, though not so much. You can, I think you could. Personally, I think you could. You could lose weight and, like me, I look like I'm really small in this video, but I'm not as small. And I don't have fat. I have muscle, all muscle. If I stop working out now, I'd be very small, and I don't want to be small. So, you guys remember the other day we went to look for a Benz, and we ended up looking at a Benz in the bond that was being priced at 77 million shillings. The person decided that he would go back and think about it. Now, you remember I told you they were taking, there was another Mercedes Benz, same class, C200, but older model, and they had sold it on Saturday. I shared that, and then we turned around because they had sold it. So yesterday the gentleman calls me, Amazokora inspection near Guru, and he says, Arthur, do you remember he said, I was thinking about going back and negotiating with the other Benz, but then they sent me this black Benz, really nice Benz, and they tell me it's new. Now, for me, when you send me pictures of your car, I would know where the car is, and it was in a Chibanda. Now, we better Chibanda chitegeze moroka nkadde. And I was told the person that bought that car on Saturday, by Monday, yali agisuubuza ng'emutami. And some things ngendo byogera mbamulowooza nsaaga. By the time the gentleman was taking us to see that car, for us, we had already been informed that the person that bought that car from the bond had already sold it to brokers because he was tired of the car. In like 2 days, ng'emoroka emutami. Yagigula Saturday, by Monday yali agisuubuza. So now yesterday they sent him the same car. And when he sent it to me, I told him this is a very old car. 70 million. Remember the new one in the bond is 77. This one, they are selling it to him as 70 and they are telling him it's new. And yes, it was new. It hadn't even moved for a week from the bond. But it was faulty and I knew. Now, machine I have a report here. Now he told me, Arthur, I want them to bring the car for you. And I said, no problem. So they brought the car to me. And I looked at it, it was new. I can't show you the pictures now because one of you guys will buy that car definitely. And when they brought it for me, the first thing, we looked at the car. Before we started, I put a machine. And there was a very serious error code. The code was P06DA00. Now, that code literally stands for the engine oil pump control valve having an electric fault or there being an open circuit. Now, what does that mean? The ECU is trying to control the oil pump valve, but it's not seeing the expected electrical response. This is not service. There is a problem with the oil pump. Now, the Mercedes-Benz C200 uses a controlled variable oil pump system. The valve helps regulate oil pressure depending on engine demand. If the valve circuit is faulty, the engine may not manage oil pressure properly. That means the engine erange moroka bwogitandika bwoti ogiwulira waggulu eno oil takolaki tatuuka. For me, when I see faults like this, and when we saw another GLE which was 100 and it was a GLC, it was at 135, I think, 135. Kwekugula GLE 106.70 because the other car also had this same error. So of course it would require repairs. Now you don't buy a car of 170 million, of 70 million, and then you go straight to the garage. Now there were other errors. There were other errors as well, but for me, this error code stood out. This error code stood out. It was a very important error code that I could not let someone buy a car that has such an error. Just give me a second, guys. All right, guys, give me just 2 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. After that error code, I told him don't buy. Now, I don't know if he didn't buy or he won't buy, because later on in the night, he sent me a text message asking me to explain what the problem was, and I did. Now, I'm thinking it's because the brokers that were trying to sell him the car were trying as much as possible to make sure he buys the car. They were trying as much as possible. If he buys it, that's one of the worst. It's his first car. You You don't buy a Mercedes-Benz as a first car with a clear bad sign, with an error code that even in Toyota nebo ngenda gula Mark X bwenda ba mu error bweto sijigula. Cut even with the Mark X, I don't risk buying a car that has that serious oil pump error code. Why? What would make you think I'll allow you to buy a Mercedes-Benz with that? So anyway, I hope he doesn't end up buying that car. But yesterday, we also bought. Okay, did I post an inspection report for the? I have not posted the Subarus even then. I don't think I have. Let me see. But we bought a Subaru. Let me tell you the story because the report is ready. The report is ready. The pictures are ready. I think I did not get the time to post it. So sorry guys, someone called me. I was in a hurry. Let me see. Yeah, I thought I posted the inspection, the story, the inspection report from yesterday. I have not. I'm going to post this car immediately after the broadcast. Yeah, excuse me. I thought I had. I really thought I had. I think something happened. But yesterday we bought a Subaru Forester at 24 million shillings. Guys, let me tell the story tomorrow. I would love to tell the story when you guys have the full picture. So let me just tell the story tomorrow. I'm going to post it immediately. Matthias Damompede is a report. Then I post 2 inspection reports. Yeah, some of these days are actually very easy. Had come to give Okiman his well-deserved flower for a well-done day and night. Happiest month. Guys, happy new month, by the way. I'm not going to tell the story from yesterday's inspection until you guys have read the report and seen the pictures. It's not fair even for me myself. I did the report. I thought I had uploaded. I thought I posted the pictures, but I hadn't. Well, but at least something good has happened. I've done. To think about this, I'm uploading these days. My goal is to give you a video a day, Monday to Friday for the next couple of months. It's not easy. It's one of the reasons why I don't have I don't post these things in time. I record at least 2 videos a day. I do a video in the morning before I go for inspection, and then I do a video in the evening after inspection. And yeah, so that sometimes I do 2 videos in the morning, and then the editor goes to work on whatever, and then I have to go through the videos after editing to make sure that what they have edited is actually the right thing. Yeah, but my goal is to give you those videos at least 1 a day for the next couple of months, and it's going to be a very good run for that. So your story happens, I don't know what happens, and from what I've seen, a lot of you guys are picking up on buying drones for taxi. Abantu banji kumwe mugenda gula drones za taxi, and that's a very good thing. But as you think of buying, you need to think of where you're putting. Like, I think today someone is coming. I don't know if he has my inspection money. The way he talked, I hope he has my inspection money. But this is what's going to happen. According to him, he's buying a drone. He's putting it in Fly Express. You know that it's got Fly Express. Those guys that drive to Entebbe Airport. Those guys. And I've inspected two drones so far that went to Fly Express. One was a high roof, ida jeri Fly Express. Ata boba sasura mbudde, ate ne moroka tekulusa na nnyo. Okitegeera. I also have someone that sold his own car. N'atunda moroka ina agenda ne yola drone n'agiteekayo. Drone nekola. N'asasula drone n'agimalayo. Kati akunganya sente zizaawo moroka ye gye yatunda. And of course, I did a video on TikTok where I was saying people should actually build homes. And I think for people that have not yet built homes, you're comfortable. Like, if you're comfortable renting already, I think everyone should stay where they are comfortable and then first build income. Some of us could not just stay there. There are people that are not used to like I know someone who is a trader at Tunda Moroka. He had a house in Buwate. He got an NGO that gave him rent money. They paid for about how many years? They gave him 100 million up front. When they gave him 100 million, he went somewhere in Kasangati, bought another house. You get? Now time came and I think they gave him more money, and then he bought land, bigger land. Now on that big land, he's going to put apartments. So he has a property in Buwate, he has a property in Kasangati, now he has land where he's going to put apartments. I think Chigata. And of course I understand that real estate is not for everyone, especially if you don't have a lot of capital. Like apartments agendo zimba zigenda mu marako million nga lukaga. Of course the question is always, before you invest in real estate, the question is going to be going a million lukaga oba ogenda kuzimba obuyumba bw'abapangisa bw'abantu abatasasula, because that's also another thing. Buy a drone, it's going to rain. Like for the people that have not yet built, and of course these are people that are comfortable renting. Shed more light on Fly Express. It's just like Fly Express is just like any other taxi service. It's just that now you're registered in like an association, and this association, they have designated stages where the taxis park. You get, and in these designated stages where the taxis park, they park, pick passengers, go to the end, then they pick. Then they are not like normal taxis. I find that that's a very organized way to have your taxi. Stage ya bay, but it's worth it. It's worth it. At all times. So if this person comes, this person ends up coming, definitely then they are also going to buy a drone for Fly Express. Passos are Daihatsus. You see Passo, there was a brand called Daihatsu, a car maker called Daihatsu, and Toyota bought Daihatsu. Now, when they bought Daihatsu, they rebranded the Daihatsu Boon, I think Bajita Boon, to Passo. Ne Passo Sete, nayo yali Boon something. So it was a Daihatsu Boon something. There are some of the people that have bought those Passo Setes. You'll find that in the rear, it doesn't actually have the Toyota logo. It has Daihatsu something, Boon something. But which is a good area now to buy a residential house of about 50 and 100 from. It depends on your money, Louis Hubbard. Some of us did not have a choice. Like if it depends on the money you have. Like if you have like 200, 300 million, you buy as close to town as possible. Some of us, we are not where we live. We are living by choice. And actually, I think majority of people are not where they live by choice. They are where they are because that's the money they had. And I know that a lot of people will come here and nasalawo kugenda eno nedda omuntu yasalawo kugenda ewantu omuntu yagula emuyenga eyagula ekololo abalala bonna bano simanyi nagula gayaza nagula kira. Yes, sente zaaliwo yalwana n'akuŋŋaanya naye tewali muntu atayagala kubeera na nyumba kololo oba muyenga okitegeera. So it's normally the money. So Louis Hubbard, just look at your money. It's raining at Katwe ne wana enkuba etandise naye ng'enkoledde kati kitegeeza mba kubanga njagala kudduka after the broadcasting badde sijja kusobola kudduka. I saw it was going to rain. I saw it was going. And the problem with yesterday's inspection is that I don't have pictures backed up. But the Subaru we bought is a 2010. And our budget, I know the title is I thought I uploaded that thing. I did think I uploaded. That's why the title is from 18 to 24. Let me just share a bit of it. So the person that bought the Subaru yesterday, his initial budget was 18. Then he said, Arthur, I can go up to 20. Arthur, I don't like you. It's okay. There are so many people that don't like me. Matugateri in Cuba. the gentleman wanted to buy a car of 18 to 20 million and saying, I only buy a car of 20 million if it's a fielder. And I told him you cannot get a fielder at 20 million. It will probably be 20. The initial plan was to buy a Subaru Outback because Arthur Mposa, welcome to the VIP. Welcome. Banange VIP mbagala nnyo. Ezo sente ze mumpa bannange muzirabe ezo si ntono. Ezo sente zikipinga channel ngegenda. Every time you're a VIP, every time you pay 10,000 per month, you see the content I'm making, you make it possible. Channel, I see people celebrating monetization. Monetization, especially in Uganda, is nothing. It means nothing. You have to monetize outside the channel. You can't be depending on YouTube revenues. So anyway, twala Outback yabuze million 18 kwa bili Outback yabuze. All the old model Outbacks that should be cheaper, nobody wants to sell them. I think probably because they have no money to top up. When someone has no money to top up to buy a newer car, you'll find that when they have no money to top up, you'll find that they are stuck with their car. Kubanga bwatandika okubalabala mu n'esente nyongera kungenda kuzijja ogule moroka endala nga tazirina ng'asigaze moroka. And that's the thing that is happening with a lot of old cars. Anybody that has a good car that is old tayagala kugitunda because talina sente z'agatta kuggula mpya. And kati fawe tufulire obuzibu nti nze nadde kushuwa deal tugenda funa Outback $1,18,000 nga kumpi mpya yabuze. Outback ezirimu zonna za $2,600 because they are newer models. And the Outback doesn't make sense to buy 26. You get. But also when you look at the profile, like you see the word persona in the report. The persona of the person that was buying this car is like, have you seen people that are like regional managers? Abamuntu munene abatwa district nga munana. A person that is in charge of like 6-8 districts. Abayitaga emoroka ewesHTwa. Emoroka Outback tebikola. Forest ebikola nnyo. So bwetwala bibu impreza bonna nga abugo, we saw imprezas nga bonna abugo bakati nze manager banda babatya nga manager yavuga kada akamoroka da. You get, then netandika okuloza it, but even the Outback will not do it. You get, nakakata distingula Primo C Light kate Primo C Light yo, it's old, I would not recommend it. You get. So I advised him because I knew someone that had a Subaru Forester. That Subaru Forester, that particular Forester that we bought. Nitugenda netugiraba yabadde gayaza. Nitugenda netugivugamu. Now he came with a mechanic of his own. Bwe yazine mechanic uwe. Now because there was a bit of conflict of interest, the person that had the Subaru na hadde mumanyi, and there was a mechanic. I let the mechanic take the lead on this. Era yasoso kola test driving nga ne machine njimutereddemu arabe ebiriko. Navugamu, najja. Nange nevugamu, and we agreed that the suspension had things to be worked on. JK, what do you mean? Chairman Zach, I am not intentionally avoiding endorsements and advertisements, but some of them are not worth it. I'll give you an example. There is a brand that I worked with last year and I wasn't paid my full amount. First of all, those people take a long time to pay. Now, when they take a long time to pay, sente bagenda zikuwanga teziwera. Bobo banja million bidi bakuwake million emu. Endala ne bagibba. Now, that brand there wanted me to work with them again this year, and I told them, but here, you guys, last time I worked with you and you did not pay me my full amount. Normally they go through agencies now. Agencies are the ones that steal the money. I worked with you last year. You did not pay me my full amount. You get. Now they say you want me to work with you. I want money up front. Now the thing with working with some of these brands, the thing that the brand that I worked with last year in Nemesis that deal. Yesterday, someone wanted to give me business as well, competitor brand, and when they discovered that I had worked with that other brand, they cancelled. So I am intentionally delaying all those small business where I don't get paid either on time or I don't get paid my full amount, because abo abantu kye bakola bacontractinga ne bagaa tugenda kuwa miliyoni emu ne bakuwaako 5 gali 5 ne babbako 25. You get, kati I am intentionally delaying. I want people that will actually value what I bring to the table. Ate munange nekirala sente zaabwe ntono. They are, you see, those guys kati baba kubalanga influencer, they'll say we are giving you 25,000 per 1,000 views. 1,000. You see, there is a thing about you getting views and you getting quality views. If I came here and I told you bobo gula battery ya Sekatawa Energies, there is a thing that this broadcast is getting 62 people now, but all you 62 people, everyone whose battery dies, if I said to Guleya Sekatawa Yenunji, there are chances that you guys will consider it. You're only 62, but there are chances that a brand gets seen by 1,000 people, and all those 1,000 people just like the dance because they're using the dancer. Which tegera innocent Mugabe inspection sagala kumpa senza inspection mu cash magunga sinna kola mzagala kwolo okitegeera nzagala kunakula inspection mpozo okubukinga musasula ku sente number yange yesendi 051. How much is the new Mark X? Between 38 and 60 million depending on the model. Joseph JK, let's encourage people to buy Mazda and Volvo so that our mechanics can learn and also get multiple choices from Subaru and Toyota. Yes, oli muntu si mulungi n'akatono. Osazeewo abantu babonebone. After I have 15 million shillings cash, which car can I get at that money and my salary including rent, transport and food 1 million? Will I maintain the car? Game stag. You have to get extra money, because I don't know where you live, but fuel alone, if you're going to be driving every day, fuel alone will take a minimum of 300,000 shillings, a minimum. So if your salary is 1 million, excluding rent, so just know that fuel alone is 300,000. And at 15 million shillings, you're going to buy a car that needs a bit of work. Newe ba markets igenda kwetaaga ebyokukola. Newe na ba markets tewali moroka ya 15 tegenda kuba mu wakola okujjako ng'oguze nga Vit old model kuba yinza okubayo nga mpya oba Vista Adio okitegeera. Ata okay. Drizzles in Buya. Amina Muyombia Mark. $25 million. 25 million shillings ochagula muruka nkadde muzeeyi. 25 million, you don't go to the bond, but you can get a lot of cars. You can get a Fielder or a bank at the UBK, UBN, or what you can get a Wish. But 25 million shillings, you can't get a newer though. You can get a Subaru Impreza, Forester. 25 million shillings, you can get a lot of cars. Anyone with Alex at 13, chichibuzo si change. 25 million shillings, it won't be good, but you can get. Practice in the bond is about 33 million. Guys, kamba sibule mangulero mbetegekere tomorrow we'll have a very good conversation. I'll share more about the Subaru. I'll talk about Matthias's Raum, and then in case I have an inspection today, I'll also share about the inspection today. Yeah, nenga mwebale kubeerawo. Let me get to you tomorrow. But the number of stories zonna. I want to remind you that I do pre-purchase inspection in case you're buying a car and you want someone to help you make the right decision. I'm your man. I come with a mechanic, and together we make sure that you get a good car for your money. I charge only 450,000 shillings for a full day of inspection in the Kampala Central Business District. So tell a friend to tell a friend. We are trying to go up to 100,000 subscribers. Yes, if you have not subscribed, subscribe now.
Muyombia Mark Lawrence Omuli Nampija Julie, Juma Ali Innocent Mugabe VIP Jones Info, Chambade Hannington, Kato Muhammad, Shanko Gibbs, Taremwa Godfrey, Chairman Zach, Mwanguzi David, Basic Chris VIP, Ricky Chikawa VIP, Mpanga Godfrey, Jonathan Semuwanga, Dr. Kambes VIP, Eric Kandano, Chinyera VIP, Ajuka Blair VIP, Lulimi Rogers, Henry Modern Juice, Karim Yuji VIP, Funny Lifestyle VIP, Agaba Godwin, Atenga Pius, President Antonio Council Patrick Asiku, Serunjoji Mathias, King Daniel 256 VIP, Starch Events, JK, Lamek Titi, Yusuf Lugonda, Louis Herbert, Wishi Yange, Yayocha Gasket, Nandi Murugendo, in a very remote area where there was no security to keep my vehicle safe. I forced to call my mechanic to come and fix, but finally my car started smoking. Lulimi Rogers, Ngaka Kome Mukubu. Lucky Mose, Dr. Kambes VIP, Arthur Mpoza VIP, welcome. Gamers Tag UG, Chairman Zach, Jesse Semogerere, Joseph Wasaja, Innocent Mugabe VIP, Busura Kamu, Amina, Dr. Kam, I am glad I got you to change the air cleaner. Okecho Richard Okema. What SUV at 32 million? Kluger, you could get a old Murafone Vanguard tewero na nika wundo. But Klugo inzo kwe ronda ronda, Kluger, Outlander. But Arthur, don't forget that I'm okay in Gaza here in Muyenga Gwemba. Gaza is okay, but Karina storage. Karina, let me sort you, Innocent. Abari Mukamori, I don't take you for granted, guys. Let's start chatting tomorrow morning. I wish you a very lovely day. Ciao.